Never beg somebody to like you. Never beg somebody to find you attractive. Never try your best to convince somebody to see you. I think this is one of the biggest issues we are facing right now in the dating space. I'm not dating. I'm taking a break from all that. But I've noticed that a lot of people, men and women, are focusing on people that don't like them. You have men focusing on women that don't find them as interesting or as attractive as the man finds the woman. You have women focusing on men who are not seeing the woman as high priority or sexy or attractive. So what you have now is just two groups of people, men and women, just angry and frustrated because they are focusing on the people that are not focusing on them. And my suggestion is, why don't you focus on the people that are focusing on you? Because what kind of relationship are you looking for if you're going after people that don't find you attractive? If you're going after people that don't go after you? That's just my opinion, but think about it. Why wouldn't you want to focus on the people that are also looking at you? Why are you looking at this person who is not looking at you? Take your time. And I think when it comes to dating overall, a lot of people just need to take their time, relax, breathe. You understand? Breathe. Take a break. And I've seen this play out more with women. Instead of taking a break from dating, you hop from one relationship to the other with guys that don't really find you as interesting. So that means you have a lot of relationships, but no quality relationship. The guys that like you, you don't like them. Fair enough. But what if you do some self-reflection and you focus on the guys that actually find you attractive and find you curious, find you interesting? Because those guys find you interesting for a reason. Same applies to the guys too. Instead of going after the girls that always seem to be far out of reach, why don't you take some step back, reflect, do some self-introspection, and then focus on the girls and the women that are focusing on you? Because those girls, those women that are focusing on you, they are focusing on you for a reason. Explore it. Give it a chance. In my opinion, some of the best dating experiences I've ever had were from girls that had high interest in me, and I had high interest in them as well. So it has to be mutual. And attraction doesn't have to be what you think in movies. I think this is something that this is a perception that has done so much damage to the dating world right now. A lot of people, especially women, they always, because I've heard this more from women. I'm sure men say it too, but I've never heard a man say, "Oh, I didn't feel the spark." It's always women that always talk about, "I didn't feel a spark." There's nothing like a spark. There's nothing like a spark. It's all about, are you compatible? And compatibility is figured out over a stretch of time. How can you figure out if you both of you are compatible after 30 seconds? After one date? I don't know, but I don't think a brief or fleeting meeting is enough to decide if you are compatible with a man or not. I don't know if that makes any sense. I think discovering compatibility can only be figured out after an extended period of time. By extended, maybe 3 months, maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months. I don't know, but I'm just saying one meeting should not decide if you're compatible with a guy that has high interest in you. Maybe I'm rambling, maybe I'm talking crap, but I just feel like that's one of the biggest issues we are facing in dating right now. Too many people are focused on people that don't like them. Too many people are looking for a spark that does not exist. And I blame Hollywood and I blame social media perhaps on this because it's so unrealistic. It's so unrealistic. What does that spark even mean? It's typically lust. What that spark is lust. You know what I mean? That spark is usually lust. It's sexual attraction, which is okay too, but it's not something solid. It's lust. It's lust. And I think that's something that we all need to keep in mind a lot, especially for the ladies. Take your time. Take your time. Don't be too quick to dismiss a guy because he didn't give you a spark, And that spark is just simply lust. You know, maybe he makes your swamp to flood, and you think, oh my God, I felt a spark. No, that's just your coochie tingling. That's your coochie tingling. It's not a spark like you think. It's just your coochie tingling. That's it.